I'm Havilah Malone,
And I'm Regina Carver.
and we're here for another episode of Rethink.
Uncut.
Yay!
ReThink Uncut, where we question life from different points of view.
It's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day.
So as the world is thinking about all the things that they're grateful for, Regina and I were discussing like how we express our gratitude and why it's so important.
Yeah.
And one of the things, like for me personally, I've done this on several occasions because I think a lot of times we can just get caught up in like our everyday activities and forget to like just stop and show that, you know what, I'm glad that I woke up this morning. I'm glad that I have like feet to walk on to be able to, walk through the house or, things like that. And so I had taken it was a 21 to win challenge, which was basically a 21-day challenge where every day I would find 21 things that I was grateful for, and I would like create a list of it. And what it helped was to be more mindful of just little things, like just like some of the things that would come up in my list of like my 21 would be like, I am grateful to be able to be in because around the time it was cold. And so I was like, I'm grateful to be in a house that has a heater because like it's really cold outside and I'm grateful for this warmth. Or I'd be grateful that I was able to like brush my teeth that evening because in some places in the world, there's no running water. So it would just be simple things that would happen that we take for granted that it finally made me more aware of it and how blessed I was to be able to have access to it.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you. Speaking of being grateful, right? Thank you. For me, just being grateful is so very important because I believe it's just the highest prayer that we can express. It's just to say thank you. Just thank you. And when you're in that space of being grateful, it's hard to feel negative or be negative. It keeps you in this place of positivity, being grateful. And I keep a gratitude journal. And I learned to word my entries in a way that engaged me more because I used to write, oh, I like the flower I saw, or the flower, or I can walk, or my feet. But I started taking it to another level by stating, I am so happy and grateful for. And it made me think more about what I'm grateful for. And one book, I want to share it. It's called The Magic. Yeah, and it's by Rhonda Byrne. The lady from The Secret, if anyone's familiar with that. But this book is awesome because it's all about gratitude, and it really gives you some ideas of how to incorporate gratitude just into your everyday being, everyday activities. Like one example is when you're walking, one step, say thank. The next step, say you. Do that for 100 steps. Just thank you. I mean, there's like very simple activities, and there's 28 days or exercises in the book that helped me so much. Some of them didn't stick, but some of them I do. I have gratitude stones. Can you see that? They say gratitude. I just love my gratitude stones. Just having them with me sometime is a reminder to be grateful for even just my senses meaning my sight, my hearing, being able to speak, being able to smell, to touch, because these are the things that help me to experience the world in a way that helps me live life so full, so full. And one thing I'd like to add about how to incorporate just being grateful every day into your life is setting alarms. I learned that from a friend of mine. Najla, if you ever watch these, hey. But just setting an alarm, saying something. It could be an affirmation, but you can also use it for gratitude, just to set alarms on your phone where it comes up once an hour or twice a day or at some interval that reminds you to be grateful, because that will pull you out sometimes of that negative mindset sometimes that we fall into. So being grateful, oh my goodness, it keeps you in a space of being happy, of just giving that highest praise to God.
You're absolutely right. And it's like with so many things that happen on a day-to-day basis, if somebody, cut you off in traffic, or, you didn't get the promotion that you were looking for, you were overlooked and it went to somebody else, or, just things happen, or, somebody stepped on your toe in line, things happen that bring us to a feeling state that's at a very low frequency, that's at a very, it could be even negative. And so, but if you're in a state of gratitude, if you're constantly focused on like the things that are going right, the things that you are happy about, it brings your frequency, it brings your energy level much higher. And then being in that state, and for people who are familiar with The Secret, that whole law of attraction, because then you get to start drawing into yourself all the things that resonate with that same frequency. So there's so much benefit to gratitude. There's so much benefit to being in that feeling state on a consistent basis that is well beyond what you can physically see. And also it'll help to promote really good health, because if you're feeling good, then like all your cells and your body, like all those things are moving in a very healthy way. So there's so much benefit to being grateful, and people want to be around you, because who wants to spend time around somebody who's always like in a bad mood or aggravated or negative? Like nobody. But for somebody who shows appreciation, even for the small things, it makes you want to even do more for that person. Mm-hmm. When, like, say if I do something nice for somebody and they're like, thank you so much for this or whatever, you can really see that genuine appreciation. It makes like me want to even do more for them. So there's so many benefits to just being grateful, and you don't have to wait till one particular day of the year to do it, but making it something that's mindful that you do on a consistent basis every single day will help truly. Your life will go to a whole new level through gratitude.
Yes. I want to go back to what I was saying earlier, how I make my entries in my gratitude journal now, because I was saying I write, I am so happy and grateful for, and then I write what I'm grateful for. After that, that's what I left off, is the because. What comes after I write because. That's what makes it a bit more deeper and makes me think about it a bit more when I write because, even if I am grateful for the flower. Why? Because why? I have eyes to see. This is the beauty that God provided for us to enjoy and smell, so it takes my entries a bit more deeper, and it raises my joy. It increases my joy, and it helps me to be present where I am for the things around me. You can't help but draw good things to you.
Absolutely.
Can't help but attract good things.
We'll share with you like one thing that we are grateful for right now in this moment. And for me, and I'm sure Regina as well, we're so grateful that you took the time to watch this video, because you could have been doing anything else with your time and your energy, but you're right here with us. And we're so grateful for that.
Oh, thank you. A million times. Thank you. It means so much. And I think I speak for you on this too. We pray that you find something helpful in these videos. Yeah. Thank you.
So please comment below and tell us, what are you grateful for? Or you can always email us at rethinkuncut@gmail.com. Again, thank you so much for joining us for today's gratitude show. I'm Havilah Malone.
And I'm Regina Carver. Thank you so much. Bye.